Dreams out there in YouTube land from the planet Earth. I know I'm different. Some of you are like me, I know this, right? And we really believe in the Lord big time, right? He's moved in our lives. But, I run into a lot of lukewarm out there, and I know many of you do too, right? And then I run into some people that are believers, right? But they're really really rigid, right? And I'm saying there's nothing wrong being walking the path, and there's nothing wrong with it. But some of them have a very narrow, rigid view, right? And you can't say anything. Now, me, who am I? I'm just a guy Jesus healed March 12th, okay? I asked him about a few things, okay? Yeah. He took the time to answer me. So, and even said I was right about a few things, right? But I run into Hebrews 5:11 a lot, right? But one of the things I found is a lot of people that claim to be believers, right? And some of them I think are, really don't get along with me very well. I'm different, I know I am. But God made me this way for a reason. I'm still trying to figure out who I am. I've had over 30 concussions, a bunch of strokes that he fixed up and all that. Until you had Jesus' hands in your head and him holding your heart, don't keep giving me a hard time. I mean, having your heart in Jesus' hand and squeezing the pus out of it, and he said I had a clean heart. And he told me it would hurt when he did this, and he gave me the choice to be awake or asleep. I chose awake. And having his fingers go in there, and it really hurt, brothers and sisters. It did, okay? God does not lie. But I'm so grateful for it, because things I've forgotten. This is about grade 5, maybe grade 5, 5.5. Take your pick. Doesn't really matter, right? I got hit in the left temple, my first one by a baseball. It was a brand new ball. It knocked the skin right out of the ball. And I was never me since then. Okay. Now, I don't claim to be perfect. Don't claim to know it all. But I seem to know enough to make Jesus happy, right? And some people are just all over all kinds of stuff. They're buying this book and they're buying that book to give them a better understanding. When Jesus said all you need is right there in the Bible. They want to follow all manner of doctrine of men. And Jesus says, follow me. It's right there in his living word. He said, study to show yourself approved. Seek his face and you will find it. And if you look in Psalms, he'll tell you that if you keep his precepts, that guess what? He's going to show you things that even the ancients didn't know. There have been many that have been studying for years, and they need to be retrained the basics from the oracles of God. They can't handle the meat of the word, right? Hebrews 5:11-14 is so important. And so is Revelations 3, verses 11-18. Just because I'm different doesn't mean I'm not of God. They got a group of people there an hour south of me. Winds are on fire. Guy's really nice. I was in his house and everything. I watched the movie there. Got an electric car. Really nice guy, right? But he's different than me. They were different than me. I run into a lot of people that are different than me. But guess what? I actually do work for God. I just don't lip service on some video. I actually lay hands. He had some people come here after he fixed me up in March for me to lay hands on, and they're all fixed. I got people inviting me in the site Jesus had me planning on seed on for a number of years that some don't agree with, but I'm getting invites to go to these countries and lay hands on them. And I even bought 2 new suits in faith with the money I got when my mother passed away. Right? I mean, like more than a year's rent, okay, on just 2 suits. Now, to some of you going and spending a year's rent on 2 suits, you're going to go, well, that's a little pricey. But you said to go buy them, so I did. And I stepped in faith, and I didn't understand why, but I did as told, right? Well, I sold it, okay, you need a cell phone too. Hey, I bought it anyway. I thought, what was the point of having one before if I didn't know it was going to be alive from breath to breath, right? I was hoping the Lord would take me home, you know? But he had other plans. And all of a sudden, boom, all the fruit started. My wife told me a few things before she passed. And boom, boom, and watch it, all the fruit come in from all those seeds that were sown. I got all these invites. I've got people taking care of India for me. I'm going to get toured around the whole country. I got a lady who's going to tour me around Australia. A large part of it, if not all of it, was even offered me lodging. All these things that Jesus said are being manifest right now. Yet I got some brothers and sisters out there that don't like me. I don't understand that. I know that there are a couple of you that understand what I'm going through. The closer you draw to God, some people really seem to have a dislike of me, and I don't know why. All I do is help people. My door is open anytime. If anybody can knock on the door, I don't care what time it is. If they need to talk or anything, my door is always open. I'll fix them something to drink, a tea or a coffee. I'll fix them something to eat. Because that's what I do. I roll with Jesus, right? You said to love one another, to love thy neighbor as thyself, right? And there's so many people hating on others. And you turn around and you can't even go to the chat rooms out there without running into all sorts of weirdness out there, right? That's what really bothers me. But I talk a lot about Revelation 7:9, about how many different brothers and sisters we have out there and how they're worshiping in different ways. So Jesus has me exploring that now. And I'm going to be traveling the world next year for Jesus. And he's even arranged the funds and everything. I got more than enough to cover my expenses. All thanks to Jesus. Because he wants it done, and he will provide a way. The thing is, many forget a few simple facts. Many are called, but guess what? Few are chosen. And I was chosen. How do I know that? I was supposed to be dead over 12 years ago, and I'm not. And I'm healed right now, even though he took my wife June 26th. Because her heart was too kind and too gentle for the things to come. And I know I'm going to see some horrors. The thing is, Jesus trusts me to handle it. Because hard times are coming. And I know a lot of you want to sing some nice songs. There's nothing wrong with that. I love music. I really do. I got a lot of it. But we got to spread the love of Jesus. And it got to be in our hearts and minds like 24/7. You got to keep your oil topped up. You got a Psalms 113. And I mean, try to at least go during the day. Please, most of you don't ever do that. I take it 24/7. And he's rocked my world every day. I'm not terminally ill anymore. I got a mountain where the nitro pack is. I never got my refills. What's the point, right? Now, I get the best physician in the world. I don't go to doctors. I get Jesus. Right? So even though some don't like me, Jesus does. So I need to worry about that more than me. Because I need to repent with the Lord. Because I actually do work for Jesus, unlike them. Bye bye.